Hey, what's going on, DBZ fans out there? Today I'm going to be doing my first review on episode 117 of Dragon Ball Z Super. So, in the beginning, to start out, Catopesla increases his power to 300, which, as you know by now, Catopesla really isn't that powerful, but, it's no match for Vegeta. So, Vegeta, observing Goku earlier, begins to mimic him, encouraging Catapesla to attack him. As he begins to close his eyes as Goku did earlier when he went Ultra Instinct, he lets his hands fall to his side to seem like he's unconscious. As he starts to take blows to the face, you can see that it's not really working out for Vegeta. And not to disappoint Vegeta fans, but he didn't reach Ultra Instinct in this episode. But if you don't know by now, there's two types of Ultra Instinct. They have the red aura, which is attacking Ultra Instinct, and the blue aura, which is defensive Ultra Instinct. Now, it's not confirmed that these are two different types of Ultra Instinct, but a lot of people have been theorizing that, and to me it makes sense. So I believe Vegeta's going to be getting the attacking half of Ultra Instinct, and I believe it's not going to come the same way as it did with Goku, which he got the defensive half of Ultra Instinct. So my theory is that Vegeta is not going to reach it the same way that Goku did, of course, since Goku does have the defensive half of Ultra Instinct. Vegeta is going to go against someone that's really powerful, such as Tobo again, or maybe even Jiren, and in the middle of his battle, he's just gonna overcome that next step, and he's gonna gain the instinct of just fighting and perfecting his movements, which Goku did, but just in another way. I just think that Vegeta's gonna need someone to push him that far, He needs that person to push him past his limits, as Goku did, which was Jiren. So, moving on, Ribrianne and Rosie and the rest of Universe 2 all want to fight an exhausted Goku. As Gohan and Piccolo try to jump in, they are confronted by the Namekians of Universe 6, which, by the way, we'll be seeing more of next week. I'm actually really stoked to see these Namekians of Universe 6. We haven't really gotten to see much screen time of them, rather than in between the fights of other characters, but other than that, we haven't really gotten to see them that much. I believe that they're hiding something. I mean, they're the last two people of Universe 6, but I don't know. I guess we'll see next week. Alright, so when all else fails, Android 17 and 18 hop in to save the day, and 18 lays this hard kick to Ribrianne's face that turns it inside out, and she looks like a fucking fat boob. Like, her face is just like fucked up. And oh my god, what a glorious deed for all Dragon Ball Z super fans out there, I'm sure. So as Ribrianne charges at Android 18 with her charging rolling attack, Android 17 hops in and kicks the shit out of her. So as the episode goes on and the fight continues, you could feel the chemistry of the sister and brother bond between the two of these androids by the way they look at each other and communicate in battle. This finally led to the elimination of Rosie, as she got knocked off by Android 17 with a ki blast. So Ribrianne finally de-transforms and becomes like a regular human again, and she's hiding something up her sleeve as she fires a ki blast at Android 18. As 18 dodges, she doesn't see this coming, but she uses this attack as it comes under the ground and wraps around her leg, and she's unable to move. So we start to see Ribrianne's partners from the sideline donating this energy from this wand as they all wave it in the air and start donating it to Ribrianne. Ribrianne starts to become her final form again, and she starts to grow more and more and more as she becomes as big as the battle stage, or even bigger. Like, she just becomes massive, and Rebrianne just rains down this big fist as it comes towards Android 18. You can hear Krillin in the background just screaming at Android 18, and you can feel the bond in between them as Android 18 just looks up, and the fire in her eyes, you can tell that she's been motivated, and she just throws a punch back at Rebrianne's fist, and it just crumbles. So after Android 18 breaks out and punches Rebrianne's fist, she starts to run up her arm, and Rebrianne fires his ki blast at her, which Android 17 then hops in front of her and protects Android 18 from the ki blast, and 18 just keeps running up her arm and just dodging Rebrianne's ki blast, and finally she just punches right through her head, and that was the end of Rebrianne. Thank God, we'll never see her ever again. Other than that, there wasn't too much to this episode. It was a pretty good episode. From the previews, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, but there was more of an emotional feeling to this episode just because of the love in between Android 18 and Krillin. You could just feel the emotions, and all around, I mean, it was a pretty good episode. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see me make more reviews, just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.